I'm Sarah Einstein, I'm the chaplain here, and it's a great pleasure to welcome you today, and particularly to welcome Professor June Boyce-Tillman, who, as you all know, is an expert on Hildegard of Bingen, the 10th century mystic and one of the newest saints. She's very recently been made a saint, and so in honour of the occasion, obviously, we've got all this bunting up.
Quite the right colour.
Professor June Boyce-Tillman is also a distinguished composer and teacher of music, Professor of Music at Winchester University, and has a particular interest in music, spirituality and theology, and including music in education. Today she's going to introduce Hildegard for us, and in particular her visions of the Holy Trinity. She'll speak for about 30-40 minutes, and then there'll be an opportunity to ask questions at the end. We've also got copies of her book, The Creative Spirit, that I understand came about through miraculous intervention at the last minute. So these will be available for sale at the end of the hour that we've got together. So if I could now hand over to Professor June Boyce-Tillman.
I'm going to do the presentation in two parts. The first, I'm going to tell her story so that you have some idea of where she was and who she was, and I shall tell that by becoming Hildegard for a while, only temporarily, so don't worry. And then I will talk about the visions of the Trinity, contextualize them in the Middle Ages, and then sing their applications for today. And as part of the story of Hildegard, I will sing a hymn to the Virgin in Latin, which was the language that she used, and you have the translation of that hymn on the sheet labelled Singing the Mystery. Thank you very much. I am Hildegard. I know the cost of keeping silent, and I know the cost of speaking out. Hear my story. Perhaps you know me as Hildegard of Bingen, but it was several miles from Bingen where I was born, in the Nahe Valley in Germany, in the year of our Lord 1098. Do you know the Rhineland? Do any of you know it? Yes? It is the most beautiful place, is it not? Rich and green, moist and fruitful. The rolling hills stretch as far as the eye can see, crowned here and there with tall crags and watchtowers that seem to reach to the sky. And on the southern slope,